Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Analytical Guy. Today we will be discussing about NPD Execution Strategy in FMCG industry. In this slide, we'll discuss about the definition of NPD, NPD categories, and why do we need NPD. And in the upcoming slides, we'll discuss about NPD execution. Okay, so NPD is acronym for New Product Development. It is a process of bringing a new product to the marketplace. New product is introduced in the market for the company to stay relevant against the competition and also to improve their top line. Company needs to look out for the upcoming trends and new customer pattern to innovate and bring the products in the market. So now we'll discuss about NPD categories. So there are basically three categories: new to the product category, new to the existing product category, and improvement in the existing category. So this is majorly the category. So now why do we need NPD? So we need NPD to fulfill customer needs, to keep up with the trend, need of competition, enhancing your market size, and maximizing the profit. I'll give you one example in which you will understand why do we need NPD. So let's say we take an example of a company called Britannia. Britannia has a varied line of biscuits. So as you are aware that customer these days are health conscious and they are focusing on healthy biscuits, right? So let's say Britannia is a very old company and they are preparing their biscuit and which is not healthy. So with the upcoming trend, they would be outdated, right? So to keep up with the trend, they have to launch new biscuit lines which are healthy as well, as per the customer's need. From here on, we'll discuss about execution strategies. There is one of the strategy called master. We'll discuss that. Here M stands for make the launch plan. Then A for align the distributor and sales officer. Then S for stock availability to be ensured. T is for train your team. E is for engaging the retailers and wholesalers. And finally, taking the review and taking corrective actions. Here we will discuss about the step number one, which is making the launch plan. As you can see in this table, all the outlets have been categorized in four. First is wholesaler, then A category, then B category, and finally C category. In wholesaler category, the benchmark outlet says 5. This is as per the company's policy. It can vary from company to company. In outlet A category, there are 100 benchmark outlets. In B, there are 50, and C, there are 0. Total, it is 155. Okay, so now out of these benchmark outlets, we are targeting 0 wholesaler outlets. So maybe this is a premium product and we want to focus on retail outlets. So we are not targeting wholesalers. So maximum A outlets are 100 and we are targeting all of them 100 outlets. Out of 50, we are targeting at least 40 outlets and C is 0. So total outlets we are targeting is 140. So we have also to decide what is the sell quantity. So for wholesale is definitely 0. In A outlet, let's say it is 1,000, 250 in B and 0 in C. Total it is 1250. So it all depends on the company, their policies and their KPIs on which they have to target. So this is how we are, making the plan on which outlets we have to target and how we'll distribute it. So we have to see another aspect. We have to check for the schemes on NPD. Then we have to see POS material, point of sale material for new articles. Then checking for any visibility budget. As I have discussed in the table, we have to make targets for NPD product launches, primary and secondary sales plan, number of minimum outlets to be sold, and overall sales growth targeted. So this is all for making the launch plan. Coming to the second step, which is aligning the distributor and sales officer. Here we are communicating these points to the distributors and sales officer. First, we are communicating as company's plan and expectations, and then how this NPD is critical for the entire portfolio of the company. How this product is differentiated from the competition, which are the competition products. So we should know the details of those SKUs and the pricing. And finally, this SKU which has been launched, how it differs from the competition. All right. So this is all in this step. Now coming to the third step, that is stock availability. In this, we'll explain this from an example. Let's say there is a product launch of aloo bhujia with oil used as olive oil. All right, so this is slightly towards healthier option vis-a-vis simple aloo bhujia. Right, so for this SKU, so first there would be a primary plan alignment with the team. So what is the primary sales that team is going to achieve with the distributors, that has to be created, and then it has to be regulated as well. Then creating the secondary plan, how many outlets which has to be covered, and for that how much stock is required. First of all, ensuring timely provision of the stocks. So you have to ensure that the new product which have been launched, they has to be available across all the distributors, and easy availability of POS material. For all the NPD launches, there should be point of sale material so that they can be distributed to all the retailers, so that there is more visibility all across the channels. So coming to our fourth step, that is training your team. In this, we have to train the distributors as well as team members. First, training on product features and their benefits, how it will benefit the retailers as well as the end consumers. Then SKU details. Then we'll train for the value proposition for the customers, how it will benefit them, and competition product USP, unique selling point. Once the training is done, we will talk about engaging retailers and wholesalers. So first we have to track actual number of outlets which have been catered versus planned, sharing the USP and selling pitch with the retailers. This will help the retailers to understand the product more and they can sell it more. Sharing how this NPD will fulfill the need of the customer. Sometimes it is really important to understand what they want, and that is how you create the NPD, and how it's better than competition so that they can provide the beneficial feedback. This is the final step, reviewing and taking corrective action. In this, we have to track the achievement versus launch plan. We have to track for each distributor their LPSC, then their sales achievement post placement. Once the placement of the SKUs are done on the retailer end, then they have to understand what is their achievement. Finally, monitoring the achievement of displays and POS on the retail counters. So finally, this is a launch review Excel. Here we'll discuss about what is the primary target. Let's say X target was there and we achieved Y. Then what was the distribution in A class target and what is achieved? In B class, what was the target and what was achieved? And what is the total, right? Target versus achievement. Similarly, in quantity wise, in A class, what was the target and achievement? And in B class, what was the target and achievement and total? Right. So this is how you can analyze primary and the distribution. And finally, you can provide your remarks so that the stakeholders can understand what exactly happened. So that is it on NPD Execution Strategy. If you want to have more in-depth knowledge on NPD, you can comment below so that I can share the documents with you all. Also, if you want to understand more topics from FMCG industry or on analytics, I can discuss on that. Please suggest a topic for that. Thank you for watching this video, and please do subscribe so that I can make more such videos. Thank you.